Folks, we get ready for MLB divisional playoffs this weekend. We recap Don and Slick's lemonade punishment as well as make some more predictions with conviction. We get ready for the TSE Big Show. And of course, it's not time to message, it's FaceTime. Let's go. Welcome in, you beautiful people. It is Friday. It is Trainwreck today, whether you're in your cubicle, in the car, or hanging at home. Thanks for inviting us in as we look to get the weekend started. I got Dreamboat Don in the saddle on the ones and twos. And I got a guy on my left who drinks brown liquor and he makes deals with the devil because his dick's bigger. Is that fair to say? Don, is that fair to say today?
To quote a legend, yeah, I think it is fair to say. We're rocking the feeling good, rocking the Fanatics gifts.
Look at those.
Thank you,
Frosty.
Fanatics. And you can. I'm gonna stand up for the camera. Let's see. We got white pants.
Oh my God, it's
white shoes. Completely whited out. Might have lifted my leg a little bit too high there.
I saw something hanging low. Yeah. But anyways, getting into it on Trainwreck today. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Make sure you're following along and let's strap in. Boys, we had a little bit of a roller coaster Thursday Night Football last night. Let's put that in the bag. We also had some MLB wild card actions, like your Red Sox going home after being up 1-0. Yankees going up north to Toronto. That'll start this weekend. The football, what'd you take away from last night out of everything else going on?
Wild game. I was very speechless as to where the Panthers were. Sorry, not the Panthers, to Rams. I'm caught up on the Meow Mix talk. We'll get to that. The Rams did not look like themselves, and Mac Jones looked like Tom Brady for a period of time. I had no idea what was going on. I don't know how you guys felt. Felt like I said a WTF to myself a lot of times.
It was super peculiar because the Rams went in with a ton of momentum. San Fran came in stumbling. Seemed like Sean McVay was just girl bossing too close to the sun here, Don.
Yeah, girl bossing way too close to the sun. It just goes to show two things. When you have good defense, a good game plan, and a guy like Christian McCaffrey, anything can happen. I mean, there's times they were throwing swing passes out to him. No lead blockers, two defenders to beat. He's beating both of them, picking up 8 yards a clip. I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? So that's it's funny because right before the game happened, Don and Slick's picks, I went with the Rams. I'm like, there's no way, all these injuries, they don't have a tight end. What are they going to do? And then right into the game, I'm like, I have a feeling 49ers are not only going to cover, but lead most of this game. Like, this just seems like a public trap, and it turned out to be.
Yeah, trap. Speaking of a trap, Red Sox being up 1-0 in the series. I'm not surprised you don't want to talk much about it, Slickeroni. I get it. You go up 1-0, crochet. Yankees eke it out in game two. Game two was when you had the Yankees on the ropes. 3-3, seventh inning. Now, nobody expected what happened yesterday, though. We literally had a historic MLB pitching performance. The second best pitching performance in Yankees history happened yesterday. Schlittler.
By a rookie.
Yeah, by a rookie, right?
So the difference, though, like with these things is MLB pitchers can just be unhittable. They can wake up on a day and just be fucking unhittable because this guy's throwing, the same fastball sinkers, like 99-mile-per-hour sinkers, a 90-mile-per-hour fastball with sink action that he's throwing all, earlier part of the season. He wasn't as unhittable as he was yesterday. 8 innings. I think it was no walks, 12 strikeouts, which is insane. Obviously, no runs allowed. Just crazy. That's how that's the amazing of sports. And I don't want to rub it in Slick's face too much, but it's like you can become immortalize. You can become historic. You can do that in an instant.
Overnight.
That's why it's the best reality TV. That's why it'll always be the best rush on earth, live sports.
That's why we love sports. But yeah, to say the least, my Red Sox did get schlit on.
You did get schlit on. And now they go home
Did you see how post game he said he was inspired because his family was getting heckled in the comments by Red Sox fans?
Yeah, apparently they weren't getting a lot of love from their Bostonian friends and family. It seems like the Boston love was, about as cold as a bed of scorpion slick.
I think he also responded to this woman Red Sox influencer on Instagram or something after she said they were going to sweep. He responded last night after the dub and said, "I don't think so," or something.
Yeah, well,
his only response too. So he wasn't going on a whole tirade.
No, yeah.
It was a targeted shot.
Targeted attack. And I respect it. I mean, back up your performance.
Drinking that dirty water, he said.
Drinking that dirty water. Yeah, he did one.
She said,
he just did one public tweet and then he did one reply.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, the reply was not this year because she was Sox in 3.
It. Yeah.
He said not this year, and then publicly tweeted, drinking that dirty water. That might have to be a catchphrase of mine from now on. I like that. Love that.
Dirty Don drinking the dirty water.
It's Friday, baby. Going to be drinking some dirty water tonight.
Ooh. I'll give you guys credit. You pledged allegiance to the team. You pledged allegiance to the vibes yesterday when you ran the lemonade stand. It was quite a performance. You guys put Elmwood on notice, and it seemed like you gave a refreshment to quite a few folks there.
Yeah, we did. And we'll hit that video, but let's respond to this real quick.
No, that's fair. I've seen a lot of people be pissy about this.
Yeah, 3 games in a row at home. What do we think? I was surprised. I thought it was game 2 would be in Boston, and then I was kind of shocked. Is that a new thing? Has my head been in the sand?
No, it's not been in the sand. The wild card is essentially pretty new. In the late 2010s. It was a 1 game.
Yeah.
Now they made it a 3-game series. So they made and they added a couple of these. So that all happened in the Manfred switch up. So now we have more teams in the MLB playoffs, but they don't play in that first series, the wild card, at multiple stadiums because that's just a quick 1 week. The end game there is they turned 1 game and they made it into a series. So they actually did make it more of an expansive you have to actually earn your spot. So I get it. It's a little janky, but now we go to 5-game divisional series, and now and then 7-game championship and World Series. So a lot to be excited about in the MLB side of things. Speaking of excitement, and we're right back where we started from, the lemonade. I give you guys credit. A lot of people were excited to see that delicious, great balance of lemonade. A lot of anyone who was skeptical, even if they didn't even want a lemonade, they took a little sip, and I feel like Don, they went after it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's kind of what helped is a few people were like, I don't really want any. I'll have a sip. Then they came back for a full glass. Now I was being fair. I wasn't trying to game the system. I was giving people a Dixie cup size, and you'll see that in the recap video. I was giving them just a taste because I didn't want, to be done after 10 customers. I wanted everyone to enjoy it. But how do you say no when someone comes back and says this tastes wonderful? So
that's the thing too. We had to get them excited. Some people, like you said, skeptical at first. Why the hell are you just guys giving free lemonade away?
A lot of people coming in asking
Thursday,
questions.
3:30 work hours aren't even over yet on Elmwood and Bidwell. Well, that's because we told them we lost a college football bet, made people a little more comfortable. It was also on the sign. A little reading comprehension would have helped. But nonetheless, very nice people took our lemonade regardless. Once they understood why we were there, and there was no ill will. They enjoyed the lemonade.
DJ ill will.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
They enjoyed the lemonade, but you said it perfectly. People were kind of cautious before they were hating on it. They're like, why are we doing this idea? Then it's starting out and people were kind of skeptical. But as legend has it, you're quite the pyro. So how did you get people excited?
Well, there was, obviously the first question when you tell them you lost a bet, what bet, who'd you lose on? You get people talking. A lot of people stuck around, Don. They enjoyed a glass, stuck around for our company, too, which I thought was just lovely of them and very pleasant. 2 lovely young ladies walking by as well. We got them to have some glasses, and they were like, oh, I was wondering why the hell 2 grown-ass men were running a lemonade stand. But once they understood why, it all makes sense.
Yeah, I thought we made a great 1-2 punch of a team, almost like Ben and Jerry's. We might be the new kids on the block with this lemonade because, I got the recipe. We got Mr. MBA over there, a master of business, making the sales. So we might have to see what this grows into. I don't know. A punishment or a consequence. The one lady said that this isn't a punishment, this is a consequence. And it's like, well, I don't know.
And then we told her what you tried to hit
first.
me with the bus to Syracuse, and she said, "Oh, now that's a punishment." See, she had my back.
Yeah,
and she was Syracuse alum as well.
Oh yeah,
we
Cuse alum. That's right. Yeah, she's hyped for basketball season. She said, "How could you not be?"
How could you not be? So
Yeah.
let's you want to check out the vid?
Yeah,
let's
let's get a
okay. What do
recap.
we got here? I didn't know we had some cinema. Check it out.
Yeah, let's go for it.
See right here
What's
on
the sign say?
See right here, I'm scouting potential prospects. There it is.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh, look at
this
that.
pan.
Wow.
Look at this shot.
Or a farm. See, that's a sell right there. No tricks, just pure lemonade.
I mean, she went reaching for the cup herself.
Yeah.
Like that was showing she was ready to go.
I believe this is our first customer, Don.
Yeah, it might be first or second.
Pork tacos, they're pretty good.
Now this guy's a legend. He rode by on the bike with his headphones in. Didn't even hear what we were trying to pitch him to, and then he's coming back around. And then here comes Chuck.
Yeah, so Chuck is an absolute dynamo. I can't tell if Chuck is a shooting star or if he's an asteroid just hurtling through the outer space of the universe, but we're gonna figure it out.
Steelers Bills here?
Case in point.
How'd that happen?
Case in point.
Have you ever seen anything
In your life, have you seen?
like that?
Both ways, Buffalo's really my team, but
So Chuck goes both ways, and we appreciate that.
Nothing wrong with going both ways.
And that was Phil.
Yep. Had to get Phil in here.
Unbelievable
He's a
Phil
star.
spot. I didn't know about Phil.
He's a star.
Great formula from Dreamboat.
This lady is the Syracuse. And who else other than Riz
Is that
coming
Mike
down
Rizzo?
for the last clap?
Oh my god. Yeah, he got the pulpy one.
Yeah, you got the late pulpy. He was saying it wasn't great.
No, he loved the pulp.
No, he was hating the pulp.
No.
Phil's trying to get a step in there.
Yeah, Phil was like, that's a pulpy
Okay,
glass
what
right there.
footage? Thank you to our intern for filming that.
Yeah.
So great job, Lemonade. And that just shows, listen, promises made, promises delivered. Shout out to you guys. You weren't eating out of the trash on that one. Speaking of which, Taylor Swift album drop. You haven't listened to anything, essentially. You listened to one or two.
I listened to the Sabrina track.
One or two.
Yeah.
Don's listened to most of it.
I listened to all of it.
What was the background about the production? We learned a little
Yeah,
deep.
yeah,
We
yeah.
learned a little
Fill the
deep.
people
All
in
right,
about
please.
it.
So they had she had been working with what's his name on Midnights? That other big producer, Jack Antoff or whatever.
Yeah.
So last album, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't super into. I love Midnights. Tortured Poets was kind of meh. It was kind of down tempo. Now I clicked this on track one. I'm like, this is kind of funky, and it just gets funkier. There's some nice dancey, groovy disco vibes, and I'm like, I got to see you produce this now. So it's produced by this duo out of Sweden. They live in Stockholm. You actually have to. They'll make music there, but if you can record there, or with the way things work now, you can send tracks wirelessly. Max Martin. So Max Martin and Martin and Shellback, his partner. I forget Shellback's first name, but Max Martin is huge because in the late '90s, early 2000s, he was like this industry secret. Like if you wanted a number one hit, you went to him. And so he produced "Hit Me Baby One More Time," banger. Backstreet Boys, "I Want It That Way," banger. Celine Dion's "That's the Way It Is,"
Banger.
And NSYNC's "It's Gonna Be Me,"
Banger.
And then he kind of came back in the 2020s with Katy Perry's "I Kissed a Girl" and "Roar."
Banger.
Yeah. Now he has produced Taylor Swift before with "Blank Space" and "Shake It Off."
Banger.
Yeah,
Banger.
Banger.
He also produced Weekend's "Can't Feel My Face,"
Banger.
"Blinding Lights."
Banger.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like anything he touches turns to
How
gold.
have we not-
He's got the King
Might as well
Midas
call
touch.
this guy Seamus because it's just banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
How have we not heard about this guy? I mean, you hear about the Scott Storches of the world.
Well, I think this guy does a great job then of keeping himself out of the limelight and just creating
It
hits because
sounds
that's
like-
exactly probably what the Stars want done.
Yeah, I mean, they listen, producing, yeah, you want to make, great tracks, but remember, it's Taylor Swift. You want her attention. It's her album. So I think a lot of people love working with these guys because they, first of all, are like, if you listen to it, it's great arranging. Like, they're good musicians. They're not just, pushing buttons and making beats on drum machines. Like, they know their music theory. They know the formula. They know what they're doing, but they also know how to throw on some unexpected things. And yeah, they're just vibing in Stockholm. They're not like, hey, I want to be a hotshot. I want the drugs and the money and the girls, and I'm going to move to LA. They're in it for the right reason. They're just making music. They want to chill in Sweden and just make banger after banger.
There's no
How do you
shortage
not
of
love
all
that?
of those things you just said in Stockholm, though, I will say.
True.
Honestly,
true.
though, I was saying when you mentioned this earlier, we should take a group trip to Stockholm, visit these boys. Sounds like a hell of a time is all I'll say. Early thoughts, Don. What can you let the people know, tracks they might want to look out for? You said there's more of like a funk and even some disco vibes to this Taylor Swift album.
Yeah, as the resident Swiftie on the Trainwreck Sports crew, I'm going to say I was wondering, and a lot of people were wondering, hey, Taylor Swift, she only writes breakup songs. Like, that's all she's good about. Now she's in love. Now she's getting married. What is this next album going to be? Is it going to suck because she has pigeonholed herself as that? I got to say, there's some tracks on here that, are funky, but also like really heartfelt, honest, like love songs that you can tell.
Wow.
It's kind of a new page. Tracks I really like. Elizabeth Taylor and Opalite. That's 2 and 3. Actually Romantic. That one has like almost like an Alanis Morissette, like 90s rock.
Wow.
Like, funk
It had a
thing.
different vibe. The
Yeah.
tracks you were playing definitely had some juice to them. So
And
I'd be
then-
very interested to hear and see how this album plays out.
Yeah, check it out. Wood is probably my favorite. Not right now. I played it for these fellas right before it started.
I was bopping
And-
my head.
Yeah, and some of the lyrics, Zach is already.
What do you mean?
He cued the show.
Zach's
in
already
with one of
queued
them.
up. Some
What are you
of the-
talking about?
Some of these wild lyrics.
You guys
in
are
this
crazy.
album,
We've just
so.
been running show, and that's what we do here on Trainwreck today. You know the action never stops, so make sure you're following Herd of Buffalo at HERDARDOFBUFFALO and Trainwreck Sports. Rolling down our rundown here. We got Gatesy saying they're back with the album.
Yep.
Chiropractor. Call your
Rob
chiropractor.
Snyder coming in.
Speaking of doctors, no Lamar for Sunday, apparently, according to Ian Smackaport. That's not good for the Ravens.
it's
1 and 3.
It's really not good.
Cooper Rush
Yeah, didn't look great.
didn't look great. Not
Who
very
do they play?
inspiring. I don't even know.
Let's bring it up.
It
Let's
might
bring it
not.
up.
It might not matter. Ravens.
I think
Well, we're doing a
I
little
think it's a
football. We're doing
divisional.
a little rest of the NFL before we get into some
All I
whiteout
will
talk.
say
at the end.
is,
Yeah.
if I could tell the Ravens fans that were sitting behind me in the rock pile celebrating when they were up, that they would be 1 and 3.
It'd be tough.
I don't think they would have believed me.
Yeah, they wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah.
What would you say to Meow Mix right now if you could talk to them?
Dude, rest in peace or rest in pause or something. I don't know. We learned to
Yeah,
this
let's bring that
podcast, Panthers podcast,
Record in peace.
2019.
So we got guests coming in?
Yeah, get in here. 2019 Meow Mix Panthers podcast. They can no longer do it. This is their
Never
official
good.
statement.
Never good when you're sending an iPhone note.
Yeah.
Never good.
So I'd like to start by how this is started. The future of Meow Mix. They start by addressing it as such. And then we go on to find out Meow Mix is no longer going to continue because they just can't do it anymore. They're spending too much time away from their wives and children on Sundays, Maniac.
Wait, who's
So-
running this podcast? Steven and Jerry Jones?
That's a great question.
Go on.
419 podcasts.
That's
on
a lot of
on
fucking
Apple.
podcasts.
That's a lot of seasons, a lot of episodes.
So if you're doing one podcast a week, how many years of podcasting is that? 8.1.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
That's a long time to be podcasting.
I love this sentence. Locking ourselves away for 6-7 hours on a Sunday just to watch and then discuss a 42-13 ass.
Oh, dude, this was the straw that broke the camel's back, or the straw that broke Meowmix's back, clearly came a while ago. By the way, can we scroll up real quick or to the last note, the original note? I gotta love, and this is how you know these guys are real. Hi all. Before they start, like they didn't feel like just being like the future of Meowmix. Hi all. It's just these guys are real ones. Two guys talking football at a bar. I mean, how could you not? Unfortunately, the last 3 seasons in particular. But you know what?
Spent away from our wives and young children has become difficult to justify. Don, can you go to the next one again? I feel like I saw something. To be clear, no.
To be clear, we're not abandoning the Panthers or the fandom. We bleed black and blue.
Hang on. We reserve the right to post an episode here and there, but will not be uploading on a regular schedule or possibly at all for the remainder of the 2025 season. Sounds like they're leaving things up in the air, though.
Is this a Fireman Ed situation?
Yeah, this sounds like
where they're abandoning ship.
Can I just say something right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta say something right now. We have got to pound the Panthers on the betting line going forward. You know they're covering every side, and I would even be sprinkling money line. Are you kidding me that these guys, the Panthers are going 3-0, 4-0 after this, and Meowmix is going to be like, we reserve the right to do another episode.
Over under weeks until Meowmix is back.
Bro, boys, come on. Do we not see the light here? This is like when the gambling gods try to give you a sign. The time to hammer the pan. What are they this weekend?
It's the least we can do for our friends.
I don't know who they're playing. I don't know what the situation is.
Should we link up with these guys in Carolina?
They're playing the Dolphins. They're playing the Dolphins.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, hammer.
Tell me the
money line? What's the money line?
Money. Oh wow! It's pretty much a pick 'em.
Oh my God!
Panthers are +1.
They're abandoning when they have a pick 'em as the next game, Slick.
Dude, this is absolutely crazy.
Meowmix, get back in the game. I'm begging you to put those paws up. It's time to roar this weekend.
It is weird because they blew out the Falcons, who are a division rival, 30-0.
No. So there's behind the scenes issues. That's what's happening with Meowmix.
It's not the Panthers. And Meowmix, we will be in Charlotte for Bills at Panthers. Link up with us. Hopefully the Panthers are on a winning streak by then, and we revive them with our gambling ways.
Sometimes someone walks so someone else can run, but we need to run so Meowmix can walk.
Meowmix
in late October.
Hit us up. Seriously,
we're gonna get in the Meowmix, that's for sure. On our final topics here, boys, I had to bring this up on the pop culture side of things. I got something that are making me cry my eyes violet here.
Oh God,
Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater.
Who's that?
Trouble in Paradise.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Who's Ethan Slater?
He's like
Ethan
the
Slater.
ginger that she's with, right?
The redheaded individual, from the 2 Wicked movies. He formerly played SpongeBob on Broadway.
Way out of his league. Yeah.
Wow.
This man left his pregnant wife like 2 years ago for Miss Grande.
Here,
no comment.
Let me bring it.
I'm not, guys. Like seriously, this is really Trouble in Paradise.
What's going on with them?
And this totally isn't just a coincidence because the Wicked 2 media tour wrapped, right? Like this definitely isn't that.
I don't know.
It's definitely not a planted story. This is 100% real. This is real. It's happening, guys.
It's like you're gonna have to look up on your phone because I don't
got
want to bring up a
Alex
license
over here.
image.
Producer Alex is near tears.
Yeah.
Get some answers for him.
I have nothing to say.
Okay. Well, they don't have the answers yet, apparently.
I
hope they find the answers and they don't have to break up, obviously, right after the movie releases. But we'll see. We'll track this story with great interest.
We wish them the best. But you know what? I reserve the right to judge, and Ariana Grande is kind of a man eater. So I'm just going to say that.
That's fair.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Well, I don't condone that, and this show does not condone that. With that said, we do condone you following along on Spotify. Listen or watch Trainwreck today. Glad that plug is right there. Yeah. Us versus Grande on Trainwreck today. Good luck to us.
No.
At least I didn't pull up a licensed image this show.
That's very fair. We're making progress. And speaking of progress, if they can't make progress in the relationship, Don, one of them may need to crash out.
One of them may need to crash out. Yeah. crash out line, hit us up. 716-226-6263. If you hit *67 and then 226-6263, your number remains private. We'll just see it as private, but you can text us as well. And if you don't want to keep your number private, we'll keep it private. You know, we're trustworthy guys. As you can see from the lemonade stand, everyone was drinking lemonade. They didn't know what was in it.
Everyone was drinking the juice.
Yeah.
They trusted us.
So, yeah, big trust. Big trust for sure.
Big trust. Do you remember when that was a thing?
Big trust?
Yeah.
Big trust.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
That was Lamar and the Ravens. Like
I
like
think
Lamar's
Ingram or
damn
whatever.
near like Lamar's.
Ingram was doing a lot of brands.
Damn near like Lamar's rookie year, I think.
Ingram was doing a lot of brands for Lamar, for sure.
But yeah, our lines have been barren. There's not much to crash out about in Buffalo right now. I mean,
Everyone's happy. Good weather. Bill's good.
4-0. Easy schedule, knock on wood, coming up. Speaking of, which, well, when we get into the Bills, we got a comment I got to bring up. But
bring it up.
We want to get to this now. Yeah, all right.
Let's do it.
Sean Austin.
What?
Okay, stash him. Stash Sean Austin. First off, he's got 2 first names. I don't even want him on the screen. All right, thank you. And just a reminder, for the second consecutive week, our Friday fundraising spotlight is again on our friends at Buddy's Second Chance Rescue. You know why, Slick?
Why is that?
Because they are going to be with us this weekend, Friday and Saturday, at the Wings meeting place for TSE Big Show 2. They're going to have dogs that can find their forever home. So we're super excited again to acknowledge our friends at Buddy's Second Chance Rescue. One's up for our friends over there. And again, I think we did mention this on Wednesday's show or whatever, but 40 dogs adopted at the Shakir adoption event. So a huge part of that. Love to see that. Making their forever homes there. And I do have a leak that Buddy's might have been involved recently with something that rhymes with Schmuppy Mole. So, insiders are talking.
Exclusive.
But yeah, with that said,
Breaking
I would
news.
trade the Cartier for insiders I could trust. But going on,
no Cartier.
wait, you know what? It is not time to send a message, Slick. It's not time to send a call, Don. It is time for some FaceTime.
Oh, look who it is.
Back on the
Thanks
show.
for having me, boys.
Coach Pete Lembo, welcome back. Big tilt against Troy this weekend.
Big tilt against Troy. Check your notes.
Not Troy.
Elliot. We're playing
It's
Eastern Michigan. This is exactly what I'm talking about to our guys. We play 59 minutes and 59 seconds of good football every week, and it's 1 second. It's one little slip up that seems to keep singing us. This team right now could easily be 4-1 going into conference play. The good news is that we're 1-0 going into conference play, and I'm excited to get 2-0 this weekend against
Eastern Michigan. Coach, I do apologize. I was caught in a gambling segment before the show. Things happen.
Well, you don't gamble with my time, young man.
No. And I don't gamble with NCAA in New York as well. Don,
True.
What you got for Coach?
I mean, Coach, is this a must-win game? I mean, this is they're 13th in the MAC. This is a bottom feeder team. We're trying to make a run at a MAC championship. Is this a must-win, or are you just kind of overlooking this?
It's absolutely a must-win, and that's not because they aren't all must-wins. That's because they are all championship games from this point out. Dreamboat, so thanks for asking. But yes, they're all championship games as far as the MAC's concerned to me, and I think we have a lot to build on as a double-digit favorite this weekend. We were double-digit favorites in our first conference game, and we didn't handle business very clean there. I'm a man who likes to handle his business clean. I go to the movies. I make sure I got my gloves. I make sure I got my napkins. I'm ready for some popcorn, Milk Duds, and some cinematic greatness. And with cinematic greatness is what the fans are going to get this weekend in Amherst at our homecoming.
Coach, what do you say to people that say this UB team struggles to finish?
Well, haven't we all at a time? At a certain point, you just got to learn. You got to figure out a process. You got to figure out what gets you there. What gets you there is what's going to get you across the finish line. So I'm, not so focused on our guys worrying about the end. I want them to focus on the beginning and what we're doing well, and that'll get us to finish.
Thanks, Coach. One more question.
I got time for one more.
Yeah, thank you. Okay,
Thank
looking
you.
at the odds, I mean, this is a pretty high total for an offense that really hasn't performed that great. We're sitting at 54. I don't know if you worry about these things, but could we have another Kent State situation where the team you're a double-digit favorite against turns into a shootout and kind of cracks their defense? How do you treat that?
Well, the only way this is going to be a shootout if it's like the Hateful Eight, where Kurt Russell didn't exactly walk away from that one. I love my movie references. Thank you, Dreamboat, for queuing me up for that one.
Yeah.
With that said, double-digit favorite. We're focused on taking care of business. It might be a shootout, but it'll be our guys firing the guns. That's all I can say on that end.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
for
boys.
joining us.
Thank you, boys, for having me.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Oh, look who we got
Who else
coming
we
in.
got?
Look who it is.
Oh,
Oh,
he's back.
there
back.
he is. How are you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good, Zach. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. So 3 straight games at home. What's the key for finishing this homestand strong?
Boys just got to stay locked in, playoff caliber, week by week. 1-0. I'm on the Coach Joe mentality. We're just focused on going 1-0 every week. I know we got some big show stuff going on this weekend, so just got to stay focused, spend some time with the fans, and then look and execute on Sunday night.
Love to see that.
Billy, is this heat getting to you? I mean, like, you're normally used to a brisker fall. You got all that fur. You're probably getting your winter fur growing in, but it's hot out there. How you holding up?
The block is hot, Don. I do thank you for asking. It is getting to me a little bit. Normally, I'd be growing in my winter coat right about now. It would start to be getting a little longer, tangle the mane a little bit. These rivalries are whiteouts, and everyone's going for the whiteout, but I'm just thinking the whiteout hasn't even begun yet. We're still in 80-degree temperatures, and it's October. I mean, what the hell are we doing, Mother Nature? My winter coat's coming in, so yeah, I'm starting to sweat my ass off a little bit. I would like for it to drop, but you can't control everything. We can just control what we do on the football field, after all.
You've been doing a great job of that, Billy. Speaking of things you can control, are you getting any new sponsorship deals with all this recent primetime exposure?
Yeah, as you know, I'm the only mascot in Madden, so that's pretty damn cool. Got a big fat check for that one. I got some. You were mentioning the dog companies earlier. I got I think maybe a Clyde's deal on the way. They love taking care of their animals, so yeah, be on the lookout in the near future. Everyone's busting out the checkbook for Billy Buffalo.
Oh, Billy, we were talking earlier about some Hollywood relationships and stuff. If you're down to get into it, anyone special in your life right now, or are you just playing the field?
Man, a bear roams in the woods, and if a tree fell and no one heard it, did it really fall? So I'll just leave it at that. Billy Buffalo roams this trail alone until February.
Wow.
Cryptic.
Love that you're locking in before we get to the playoffs here. Speaking of locking in, big show this weekend. Over under 400 fans greeted by Billy B this weekend.
I'll be there for them both days, taking selfies, taking photos with the kids. I might even take your phone and send a selfie to your retweets group chat if I'm feeling myself.
Whoa, that's classified info, Billy. You can't say that on the show, bro.
Yeah, you never know what to expect out of Billy.
All right, well, I can expect that this time on. I can't have you say anything else crazy. Thank you, Billy, for joining us on FaceTime. Thank you for taking the time. Speaking of taking the time, look who's coming on in.
Oh, damn.
Eddie O with some new hair. I like
Saddle
that.
up. Yeah, what fresh cut, Ed?
Oh yeah, I had a couple weeks off. Gotta keep it tight. I wish I was out there with the boys, but gotta get healthy. A lot of big games coming up. It's yeah.
We saw you out of the boot, on the field, back on the practice field. What can you update us this week? What's it looking like?
We're feeling good. I haven't been able to go full speed completely for a couple weeks, so I'm getting back at it. But yeah, I'm just hurting to get out there. I've got a lot of time to spend with my family and with my horses, Oreo, Coffee, April, Caledonia. She's my number one girl I had first. But it's time to get back in the locker room and get it back on the field.
Agreed, Maniac.
Speaking of getting back on the field, Ed, and the horses, can you talk about the rumor, that a horse stepped on your foot and caused this injury originally?
I can neither confirm nor deny that one of my horses stepped on my foot, but I can say I got feet made of steel. Any horseman does. It happens. It's no thing. It's all love. I love my girls, and it's all good. When
your horses have hooves, you have your own hooves as well, I guess. We saw you riding during training camp with Ty Johnson, and then the next week he's on line dancing. How does it feel that you have such a powerful influence over your teammates like this?
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves the country vibe. It's back, saddle up, take your horse down, and ride till you can't no more. We're bringing back Old Town Road or whatever that song was by
Oh, it's back.
It's back.
Yeah.
This is massive.
Yeah,
That song
back.
was a banger.
It's back. Country vibes are back. Everyone's going country. You saw Beyonce had a country album.
Who needs
Taylor
Bad
Swift-
Bunny at the Super Bowl if you can get Mason Ramsey?
Okay.
Yeah. And even, you guys were talking about Taylor Swift earlier. The song with Sabrina Carpenter's got some country vibes. Everyone's going country.
Oh, you're
I love
tuning
it.
in.
Let's
Nice.
saddle up.
She'll
All
be
right,
coming
and,
around the mountain when she comes.
The other, story floating around was that, a teammate pulled the wrong trigger. It was a teammate that stepped on your foot. What can you say about? Can you tell us the teammate? Can you say who that was?
It wasn't Ty, was it?
I mean, some of those scrums happen, and we're all going for the ball. We're all going for the same guy. You know what? I'm going to put some of this onus on myself. Maybe I overexerted myself in the Ravens game. They tried taking me out. I said, no way. Josh is putting the offense on his back. I'm putting the defense on my back. We're coming out with this dub no matter what. Have I been sidelined a few games because of it? Yeah, but, we ball.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope to see you on Sunday night.
Yep.
All right, and that is FaceTime. Thank you for joining us this Friday. We got rolling along here. Trainwreck today. Trainwreck Sports, Herd of Buffalo. Make sure you're following along. But now it's back to get time into the fun. It's time to get into the fun of Friday with some predictions with conviction. Brought to you by Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
Yeah, we got some electric picks. If you recall, Maniac was the only one that won.
I'm 3-0, and I'm 3 in my last O.
Yep, 3-1 overall. I
Yeah.
think I'm sitting at 2-2, and Slick is 1-3. So we're gonna get those records up there with our picks. Zach, you want to kick this off, Mr. Heater?
This is an easy one. USF has been playing some studs recently. They're going to play Charlotte. This line started around 26-27. It's up to 28.5. Give me that crucial number, that 4-touchdown number. It's a short weekend. I think USF is totally fine with a 21-24-point win here. Give me Charlotte plus 28.5. And I'm loving my Friday night lights. So let's keep it rolling.
All right, Friday. You're 3-0 on Friday.
3-0
right?
on
Yeah,
Fridays.
the Fridays
Incredible.
concern me when he bets
Incredible.
those. Because, we all know.
Poppy hot.
He wants to
The
get out
Virginia one
early.
is a great pick.
He doesn't
I'll
want to
give
be
you that.
sitting nervous Saturday morning.
By the way,
I get it.
folks, comment punishments. We still haven't locked one in for this week's prediction with conviction, so let us know. Don, you want to go? I got a absolute stinker for my pick, so I'll go last.
Well, the order for the graphic is you
Okay,
gotta go
I'll go
second,
then.
So
I am going with UNC at home plus 13.5. They're hosting Clemson, who has only beaten Troy. That's why I had Troy on my mind earlier, Coach Lembo. Sorry about that.
At least there's a reason, because that was crazy.
It was bad. Well, they had
played him a couple
played
years
UB.
ago. So that's what threw me through an absolute blender.
So yeah, sorry, Coach Lembo. Won't happen again. If Clemson actually comes in here and covers 13.5 against Bill Belichick and UNC, I'll be shocked. I know UNC hasn't had the best start that they would hope for either, but they've looked a hell of a lot better than Clemson has. I don't know. Maybe Bill and his young girl can whip something up and maybe even get a dub at home here. Who knows? Dabo might be on the hot seat if that happens.
Get the balloons ready for Belichick's post-game presser.
Yes, seriously.
Chapel Bill.
Chapel Bill. What was the other one? The Belichick way.
Yeah,
And the Bellustrator.
the trail of dried up tears or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
Crazy.
Insane. All right,
All
Don,
right,
round us out.
All right, I'm going back to my old ways. I got to turn it around. I'm fading a team that struggled at home. I think this line is just a little too large. I was expecting it was going to be bigger. The fact that it's short means I'm riding against the public. We're going Boise State at Notre Dame.
Damn.
Yeah, line's at 21. Boise State is sneaky. They're sneaky. They have this history of upsetting top 20 teams now. Notre Dame, I think, is 21, so they're just outside that window.
They're a prime cut though. When you
They
get
showed their flaws.
15 to 25 next to your name, especially this year, it feels like anyone's on watch.
Yeah, and I think Notre Dame, they blew out Arkansas last week, but I think this season is destined to just kind of start with the wheels falling off. I think it starts now. They got Boise State and then NC State and USC, all three at home, 3 home games in a row. I think that those vibes are going to start off low, and I'm going to be hitting the money line too. It's plus 750. They got a chance. I think they lose by a touchdown, honestly. So, and if they're within a touchdown in the fourth quarter, yeah.
Are they at home?
No, they're on the road. Well, Notre Dame is at home.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to pull the
Tough
details.
spot
in.
to go into, but Notre Dame's definitely showed its flaws even at home this year. So
All right, so some big dogs we're taking. Hey, I mind my business. God's my witness.
all double digits this week. So
Yeah.
you guys don't want to like finally give me praise for
Big
taking a
dogs.
double digit.
Yeah.
Sure, you're talking a
Big
lot
dogs.
of shit.
What do you mean,
That's
Cuse? Yeah, like we've all taken them. Yeah, glad you finally got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the club.
glad you're swimming in the deep water. As,
Welcome to
as
the
Kyle
party,
Williams would say.
pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Speaking of the party, TSE Buffalo's big show 2. Slick, I want to put you to the fire here. Tonight, Jim Kelly, Terrell Shavers, Greg Rousseau, Terrell Bernard, Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir. Tomorrow,
I don't think Khalil's there. James Cook.
James Cook is there. Khalil's not there tonight?
I don't believe so.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's get we'll pull up the
We're working on that. Saturday,
Saturday.
Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Fred Jackson. Which day do you think is going to be more popping? A lot of tickets sold.
Yeah, a lot of tickets sold. I feel like Jimbo being announced last minute really moves
Big
the
push.
needle.
Big push.
Obviously, AFC Offensive Player of the Month. Let's give it up for that.
I like that.
So him coming last minute, definitely selling a lot of tickets for the Friday. I honestly thought the Saturday was going to take the Cake Maniac, but this last minute push from Jimbo, I think it's going to be a madhouse over at the Wings meeting place on California Drive in Orchard Park. Big show 2.
So it does appear Khalil Shakir
He
will
was
be
not
there
on the
tonight.
one graphic.
He's
I'm
not,
sorry.
just to be clear, we're going to find a montage that he's on every graphic.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
not,
know
he was not on the one I got in
Pull
email.
up the next one. Pull up the
Pull up
next one.
another
I got one in
Pull
an
up
email
the-
that he was not
literally
on.
the next graphic.
Okay,
Oh my God.
hold on.
I don't even need to do it. It's embarrassing how many graphics on. How dare you sow uncertainty for our viewers? How dare you high five my ex and then you said you're glad he ghosted me.
There-
Bullshit.
Man,
All right. Anyway,
you're
speaking
pulling
of
some
Friday
awesome
flashbacks.
quotes.
Speaking
He's
of
really
Friday
poetic
flashbacks.
today.
Speaking
what
of
is-
Friday flashbacks, I'm not going to harp on past lines. Bills shut out the Texans 40-0 on this day 4 years ago. Could they do 40-0 on Sunday night?
Yes. Was that the game where the broadcast went out?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
Well,
I don't really remember that game very well, but yeah.
Oh,
Absolute
really?
domination. Yeah, no.
No, crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Khalil's going to be there, guys.
Khalil's
He's
gonna
gonna be
yes,
there.
thank
He's gonna be
you.
there.
Khalil is
Khalil Shakir, number 10. He'll be at the
TSC
Wings
Buffalo
meet.
big show
Big show
today.
2.
The
Wings
key
meeting
thing about
place.
the big show. Whoa,
On
hold
California
whoa.
Drive.
Whoa. All right, you're at a 14. Go down to an 11. That's
Oh,
coming.
that's
That's
coming
coming from me. That's coming from the pot calling the kettle black.
Still
But
good.
the key detail about the big show, because tickets are sold out online, you can buy tickets at the show day of today and tomorrow. So come on in and party at the Wings meeting place over by the stadium.
Well, we're plugging
yes.
things.
Plug.
Should we plug our friends at Salino? Their contest.
Oh, I was speeding along. You're correct.
Yes.
Speaking of Buffalo weekends, enter to win a Buffalo football giveaway. You can win it, folks. 4 tickets to the Buffalo versus Pittsburgh game on November 30th. 2 hotel rooms right adjacent to the stadium and some free swag. Book your free assessment today with Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric for a chance to win a Buffalo football game day experience in Pittsburgh. Call our friends 716-229-0818. You have all month to do that. You're calling for a consult on a great product from our friends at Salino, and it could win you an even greater product with the Buffalo football giveaway. Don, that seems amazing.
Call the number. What do you got to lose?
What do you got to lose?
You're only going to gain. You're going to get a free assessment. You're going to see what you need, whether you go with it or not, and you're going to be entered in this contest. Do it. Come on.
Just do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Call the number. Do it.
Do it.
Call the number. Call the
Do
number.
it.
Salino Buffalo football giveaway. Do it. Speaking of movies, Happy Mean Girls. You know about that?
Yeah, it's October 3rd.
He asked me what day it was. I said it's October 3rd.
Yeah, Fridays we were pink, but we didn't get the memo today because it's rivalry week. So sorry.
They've done some just like audacious reboots of movies, and Mean Girls is right up there with them. That came and went like a whisper, like a fart in the wind.
I didn't even.
I didn't know they
wasn't
did
it
that.
like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it like a musical? Was it,
was
based
like
on the musical?
It was a musical reboot. Does anyone in the studio know the Mean Girls reboot they did? All right, nobody
No.
knows, and that's why.
Crickets.
Literally,
Says
case
a lot.
closed.
Hit the
Says
crazy
a lot.
facts.
I think it was the
Case
okay.
closed. Case
Wow.
closed.
Which I got a soft spot for musicals. I got to see if they're
Yeah,
the
well, you
Mean
didn't.
Girls
You
is
didn't,
coming
well, you
through
didn't
shit.
get.
Didn't
Well,
see
you,
that
well,
one.
you were pretty hard on that one, Don, with Mr. Soft Spot.
Yeah,
so
didn't see it.
Mr.
Didn't check
Softy
it out.
driving around his truck. Oh, I love everyone. Sorry, Mean Girls, not you.
No.
All right, Don. All right. Wrestling history. You ready for this gauntlet?
Yeah.
They're all tied in. That's
I
my
saw
only
a
hint to you.
lot on this
That's my
rundown.
only hint to you that they're all tied in.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
2004, this date, who retains their WWE championship over The Undertaker at No Mercy? 2004. Who retains their WWE
It's like, this is
championship?
easy.
Triple
Even
H?
I know it.
No, he
You
doesn't.
know
he,
it?
he does not know it. He has no clue. He doesn't even know this guy.
Don said he knows it.
Don has no clue.
Don doesn't know it. He's
I
looking
know
at the
It's not
screen.
John
I
Cena.
know it because you're looking at the screen.
I just can't tell you.
It's
Well,
not
yeah,
John
no
Cena.
shit.
It's not written on the rundown.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Edge.
His Tron like first noise was a bell ringing.
JBL.
JBL
What
retains
the
over the
hell?
Undertaker.
Named after the
Probably through
speaker.
some chicanery for sure.
No, it's John Bradshaw,
Layfield.
Don to you. It's not
1 year
named
later.
after no
Twen-
speaker.
20 years ago today.
Yeah, he invented the speakers.
Yeah.
Right?
20 years ago today, Raw goes back to the USA Network after being on Spike TV for 5 years.
Wow. Spike TV
Yeah.
had Raw.
Spike TV had Raw.
Wow. No wonder Eric Bischoff wanted to go there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were paying a premium. That was
Yeah.
like getting a live sport for sure. A number of matches, including a John Cena versus Eric Bischoff no disqualification WWE Championship match.
Eric Bischoff had a WWE
Oh,
title
bro,
match.
he had matches were Stone Cold. He had them all. But with that said, there was a loser leaves Raw match.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who was in it?
On that same episode?
Yeah.
It was just like you had to go to SmackDown. That was the only
Essentially, you had to
stipulation.
go. You had to get
Man,
to stepping.
What year? 2005?
Yep. Infamous feud that had real life ties.
Oh. Edge and Matt Hardy?
Edge and Matt Hardy. Good snipe by you.
Damn.
Good snipe by you.
Dang.
Good snipe by you. Next one up. First SmackDown 17 years ago on My Network TV today.
Oh
That
my
was the channel,
God.
My Network TV.
They had a gauntlet of networks that they were on.
Triple threat match main event on this first SmackDown 17 years ago today. Who was in it? 2008.
So they all tie in.
There is some ties in.
Triple threat on SmackDown
2008.
Oh, I should know this.
You should know this.
Uh,
Should definitely know this.
feel like Edge is in this one. Any of the previously named wrestlers? Matt Hardy.
Yes, but that was
Jeff Hardy.
That was the wild card though, because he was in this match. It was a WWE Championship match as the ECW champion. As the
yes.
ECW champion.
Wait,
So-
it wasn't even the World Heavyweight title. It was the WWE,
WWE.
title. Oh my God.
Triple threat. Matt Hardy was a challenger as the ECW champion.
Yes. Okay.
And then who were the other two
I
guys?
vaguely remember this.
Who were the other two guys?
Triple H the champion,
Triple H was the champion.
and then
Who
John
is in,
Cena's the challenger. Oh man.
this one's the,
Oh, Jeff Hardy. Oh no, wait. Well, that's the same year.
hasn't been mentioned yet. Hasn't been
That's the
mentioned yet.
same year. Okay.
Hasn't been mentioned yet. Is your hint?
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
Uh.
Yeah.
Still wrestling today
Still wrestling today.
on TV weekly.
Trying to think.
Has a couple of the best WWE returns in history.
CM Punk.
Nope. You're close. Left WWE to go to another company.
Cody Rhodes.
No.
That doesn't line up at all. I don't know. why I
Left
said that.
WWE to go start another company with the Young Bucks and Omega.
Cody Rhodes.
Chris Jericho.
He didn't start it with them.
He started, and he absolutely was there at the
He
beginning.
was not at all.
At the first press conferences, they were all there.
He was not at all in.
At the
I'll
first
just say
press
that.
conferences, they were all there. Get the hell out of here. That's the one reason you can't get Jericho there. Last one. 2010 Hell in a
And by
Cell.
the way, he's not wrestling on TV weekly.
He's on TV weekly, I said.
He's not though.
He is. He
hasn't been in
months.
months.
In 2025, hasn't he been on more weeks than he hasn't?
No.
Yes.
No.
All right. Well, you're right. This is such excuse making from you to not get Jericho. So let's see if you can get this. 15 years ago, Hell in a Cell main event today. Who retained over the Undertaker? Hell in a Cell main event.
Edge.
Nope.
Hmm.
Hasn't been mentioned yet.
Damn. Oh,
See how many excuses we need on this one.
not gonna give an excuse because
2010 didn't have many championship runs, feuding with the Undertaker.
Oh, CM Punk.
Nope.
Oh, what? Yeah, I don't got it.
Family Feud.
We're gonna have to rename this section to Stump Slick.
I mean, it's pretty easy. I'd be hitting the high score. Family Feud, Undertaker.
Yeah, I don't gotcha.
Who's the Undertaker's brother?
Oh, Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Forgot.
What happened 30 years ago
I thought,
today you wanted to
thought
talk
you were
about?
Mark.
What?
What happened 30 years ago today you wanted to talk about?
I think Don should say that one.
Oh yeah. So 30 years ago, if the glove does not fit, you must quit. O.J. Simpson, Bill's legend, found not guilty. It's just a piece of history.
It's most definitely a piece of history that changed a lot of things for sure.
And I mean, fittingly enough, he's no longer with us, but the White Broncos came back a year ago.
Yeah,
They started making them again.
That was very weird timing.
Yeah.
It was very, very peculiar timing, is all I'll say.
So that's something to put in your mouth, chew on a bit,
right.
see how that tastes.
All right, I think we can flash out a flashback Friday and get into the look ahead weekend. We got a lot going on. We got Mercury Aces tonight. I didn't know that when the Aces won 17 straight games or 16 straight games, their game before that was a 53-point loss.
I didn't know that either.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
So they had a
wild.
little players meeting and that detail. So Mercury Aces tonight. We got MLB Divisional Series getting underway tomorrow because everyone has an off day after they all went so long. A little smidge about the wild card that we were talking about. The Bills collabed with the Blue Jays. You said your Yankees friend is pissed. I don't care. You said your Yankees friend is pissed.
Well,
though?
he's a Jets fan too,
Yeah.
so that's where it all comes to play. But he's talking over there from New Jersey, so he doesn't really have
He's a
to
New
say
Jersey
these
boy.
things. Oh, those are our friends up north. Good luck to the Buffalo Blue Jays, as they were once referred to. Shout out Club 25.
We got TSC Big Show today, 4 to 9 p.m. Wings Meeting Lot. We got it tomorrow.
Khalil Shakir will be there.
Tomorrow's 11 to question mark, is what I would say.
Is what?
11 till question mark.
Oh yeah, it's up in the air. We
Yeah.
really don't know.
It could go all night long.
All we know is we'll be there. I think you'll be doing a sit down with Sal tonight.
We'll be doing a live show today there at 5 to get it kind of kicked off
That's right.
with
Yep.
Sal sprinkled in.
Yep.
Then tomorrow we're going to be doing some kind of panel that we are kind of shrouding in mystery a little bit because we want to kind of get it primed up for day of and get a lot of people hyped up when we reveal what's going on.
The people are going to be hyped up regardless. Should be a madhouse over at the Wings meeting place for TSE's Big Show 2. Hope to see you there.
We got UB Homecoming, 10.5 point favorites. Hopefully our guys take care of business there. And then, the Whiteout game Sunday night. So we got a huge game day tailgate on tap. We'll be at the Lot Cast, taking care of business in the game day lot. Pretty sweet. Pretty good time.
Do we want to keep it secret, or
Are you
let people
talking
know
about-
about a special guest?
Yeah, I
that's
was
going to be showing up.
I was thinking the same. Should we tease it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Let them know.
Folks, breaking news. The Kool-Aid guy is going to be at the game day tailgate. He's going to be at several tailgates. We're going to try to get him on the Lotcast in some
exclusive.
form or another. And so that's going to be a party. We're going to be a official game day, sponsor of Focus Ice Whiskey. They're going to be there. Give them a little shout out too. got the bottle on the desk. And yeah, I mean, Kool-Aid,
Little
ice
product.
whiskey, that's a party.
That's a party.
That
So-
sounds like my next cocktail. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But we almost had to use the dump button there, folks.
Yeah.
But let's get ready to get into the weekend and dump the week behind. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's embarrassing. I won't embarrass it anymore. Folks, thank you for tuning along with us. Trainwreck today. We are getting into the weekend. Huge shout out to Dreamboat Don and Mike and our co-host Slick here. And of course, our amazing production team here at Brockman Herd of Buffalo. It's a great time to be a Buffalonian, and it's a great time to have a great weekend. And let's start by having a good day now.